All right, YouTube, welcome back. This is Bruin Steel, and I am back with KRod, my man. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
All right, so this is the last round for the finals. This is the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. Oh, finally, we are here. It's going to be exciting. We got two really good matchups in the East and the West. So I'm gonna go ahead and I want to talk about the Cleveland and Boston matchup first. So I'm gonna have Kiernan. Kiernan's going to be talking about the series first, and then I will going to be talking about the series. So, Kiernan, the first matchup in the Eastern Conference is the Boston Celtics, my Boston Celtics, the number two seeded, who will have home court advantage, and they take on the four seeded Cleveland Cavaliers. And just your thoughts on the series and your prediction.
Yeah. I think the Boston Celtics are ready. I think it's been too long seeing them lose, and they need to start proving to the NBA that they are number one. And the Celtics have really shown us how great to become a good, productive player, but more so with the ball movement and the passing movement, along with the camaraderie defense, the Celtics have done a very great, phenomenal job. And I believe that now, is at the time to prove to their arch nemesis, which would be the Cleveland Cavaliers, to LeBron James, that they are ready to beat him. I would predict this series to go, like a seven games Boston.
All right, but we are the two seeded, so we're not the one seed, so it's a 2v4. But just to fix it up, so my prediction. Let me just say this. I love Brad Stevens. I obviously will vote for him for Coach of the Year because of what he has done for the first two rounds. We have got through Milwaukee. We have gotten through the 76ers. And surprisingly, the 76ers had been on fire all regular season. They had a 16-game winning streak like before the playoffs started. So it was insane. And we ended that streak in the second round. But this is what I'm going to say about like Celtics fans, including me. So Celtics fans always think that, oh, we got this certain player, we're gonna beat Cleveland. I mean, like, get the facts in your head, Celtics fans, including me. It's the same shit every single year. It's LeBron every single year. LeBron is the greatest of all time. Right now, I'm not like he's the best, but every time I jinx the Celtics team, my team end up losing to this team. So, Celtics fans saying that, oh, Cleveland's gonna be a problem. We beat the 76ers. We beat the Bucks. I mean, like, it's the same crap every year. Like, I made a mistake. I said Boston in 6 games last season, and what happened? Cleveland butt raped us. And, this is something Celtics fans need to understand. Cleveland Cavaliers owns us. It's simple. LeBron owns us. He has owned us so many times. He has
Yeah.
4-2 against us, Celtics fans. And as a Celtics fan, I can say this is probably going to be the hardest series that we're going to play. Doesn't matter we're the two seed. Doesn't matter that Cleveland is the lower seed than us. We were the one seed last season, and they were the two, and they butt fucked us. And Toronto. Look at Toronto. They got raped in the second round. Toronto's got to be the worst first seed ever I've ever seen in my life. Look, they lost in a sweep, and they are the worst team. They're the worst one seed I have ever seen. Washington could have, worst thing, Washington could have beaten them in the first round. And, sorry.
Yeah.
And, Sex fans, you just need to understand it's logic. Cleveland owns us, and LeBron owns us. As a Celtics fan, I can say I will cheer for them, but LeBron will be long, and he's the king. And I'm gonna make this prediction, and you all can say that I'm not a true Celtics fan. Blah blah blah. I'm a Celtics fan. I should be going for my team. I don't really go for my team a lot. Like, for example, I had a couple. I had predicted my team to lose several rounds, and I was right. I predicted my team several times, and I predicted my team several times to win, and I was wrong. Sometimes I predicted them to lose, and I was wrong. So, I will say this, but you all can say that I'm a fake fan and don't have faith. I do have faith in this team. It's just that this Cleveland team is just too good. It's everywhere LeBron goes, his team wins the championship. It's that simple. And I will say this. I think the Cleveland Cavaliers will beat my Boston Celtics in 6 games. Can it go seven? Probably. I will probably say Cleveland in six. But, if Boston, let me say that, if Boston were to win this series, I think it's going to go seven. I don't see Boston beating Cleveland in like 4, 5, especially not 4 game sweep. That'd be just dumb. But I don't see them beating Cleveland in 4 or 5 games or six. I see them at least winning in seven. I think this is going to be a great series, though. But at the end, I think Cleveland and then LeBron will go to his wherever how many finals he went to. I think he's going to go back to the finals. But I got Cleveland in six. But I'll be cheering my ass off for this team. So go Boston. Don't know about this pick, but that's my gut feeling. I just feel like Cleveland's going to give us problems. So I'm picking Cleveland in 6 games. I think they split the games. So how I think it's gonna go down. Last season they butt raped us at both home games. But I think we win one home game. I think games 1 and 2 are in Boston. I think Cleveland. I think we split with Cleveland there. So Cleveland will take one game in Boston, and then we will take one game in Boston. So games 1 and 2 in Boston will be split. I think Cleveland wins both their home games. I think this Cleveland team's really good at home. So that will make the season 3-1. We come back to Boston, Game 5. I think Boston stays alive. Have a fantastic Game 5 at home. Probably like by 10 points win or like maybe 3 points. I don't know. But Game 5, I think Boston survives. And Game 6, back in Cleveland. Like I said, I think Cleveland's a great home game. I think they finish the series in Game 6 in Cleveland. That's a wrap. I got Cleveland in 6 games. Um, but no mistake, as a Celtics fan, go Celtics. But the next one, the Western Conference Finals, we got the number one seeded. So we got the number one seeded Houston Rockets and the number two Golden State Warriors. And you're up, Kieran. What do you think of the series and your prediction?
Which one? Where the Warriors whoop ass? The
Yes,
Falcons?
the one seeded Rockets, Houston Rockets, and the two seeded Golden State Warriors. The top two seeded in the West.
Yeah, I think that the Warriors and the Rockets have proven to the NBA that if you're good, you need to be on a good team. And James Harden, if he has stayed in OKC, we would have seen him with 3 rings by now. But with him going to the Rockets and Steph Curry and all these guys that have came to the Warriors and have proven to the NBA that it just takes teamwork and strength in numbers to win. They're proving themselves to be future legends. I feel like James Harden, he always has the better shot. And don't get me wrong, Steph Curry is a very good shooter too, but whenever it comes down to it, basketball is all about fundamentals. It's not just about 3 pointers all day. And I feel like with the Rockets, they've done a very better job, maintaining their 3 pointers and trying to prove to the league that they can become the better team. But the Warriors, they do have a big challenge to prove to the Rockets as well that they can shoot too. I mean, like percentage wise, like both the Warriors and the Rockets have shot over 50% for from the 3 pointer line, and they average like at least 100 points every single game. And their defense is pretty good. They play very good conservative defense. I think for the Rockets to win, they need to play small ball. Warriors, they need to play more, 3 pointer ball because that's where Steve Kerr is more specialized in. And I guess if the Warriors really want to do that all series, let them do that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I'm probably still gonna go Rockets, probably in 7 because James Harden, he's very unpredictable. You can't tell what James Harden is gonna do, and it's like almost every single move that James Harden has done that we've seen him play, it's like he gets better every single game.
All right. So you got Rockets in seven. So my own opinion. Oh, this is gonna be a great matchup. Just a little recap. Steph Curry was injured in one of the series. excuse me, Steph Curry was injured in one of the series, and fans were worried that if he's going to come back. So he did come back in the Pelicans series, but he didn't play games 1 and 2. I think he came back game 3 or something like that. But this Warriors team is going to be good. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and all those, and got Rockets. James Harden, a man that I respect, left-hander, but his shooting form, in my opinion, is just weird. But probably their best player that they have. And Chris Paul is going to go nuts on Houston. Um, Honestly, I predicted Rockets in 7 as well. Look, the Warriors, they're a great team, but I just feel like the Rockets are going to be, too much. But I do also think it's going to go 7. So how I think it's going to go down is they, I think the first 4 games are going to be split. So games 1 and 2 are in Houston, games 3 and 4 in Golden State. So I think Rockets will win one home and away game. I think the Golden State Warriors also will win one home and one way. Game 5 is in Houston. I think Houston takes that. Game 6 at Golden State. Pretty much the rest of the games I think is going to be home wins. So Game 5, Rockets will take in Houston. Game 6, the Warriors will take in Golden State. And Game 7, I think the Rockets take that in Houston. So my prediction is the number 1 seeded Houston Rockets will go to the finals. Holy crap. I don't think they ever been to the finals before. So it's going to be pretty crazy if they do. But I got the Houston Rockets beating the Warriors in 7 games. So just a recap of my picks. I got the Cleveland Cavaliers beating the Boston Celtics in 6. And I wanted to add something. If Boston ends up winning, I'll be pretty much shocked. And, like you said, ESPN's going to be shocked as well. But I got Cleveland in 6. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I'm rooting my ass off for Boston, but it's going to be hard. So, summary, I got the 4 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers, and they will beat the Boston Celtics. That's my prediction for the East. And then I got the Houston Rockets beating the Golden State Warriors in 7. So that's the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference Finals. So we'll see how we. Um, Anything you want to add, Kieran?
Yes, I feel like that if the Boston Celtics do win, that will be the biggest upset in NBA history. And if Jason Tatum can do the same, work as everybody else can on that team, I believe that the Boston Celtics can be eligible to win the NBA title.
Nice. All right. All right. So that is the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. Hopefully, I will be back for the NBA Finals. So NBA Final when the NBA Final starts. So it's gonna be a great matchup, whatever who makes it. So I'm Bruin Steele, and this is KRod, and we are out.
All right, peace out.